everybody, hope you're doing good today. We're in my closet like always, and for today I thought it would be nice to review 4 new Middle Eastern fragrances. These ones I think are perfect for the fall, which is the season we're on. Not where I live. I'm in Florida and it's super hot here, so forget about it. But, other places can start to experience the lovely fall weather that I love so much. Cozy sweater weather, that's like my favorite weather ever. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, let's start with this one. I'm sure most of you really want to know about this one. This is by Maison Alhambra. It's called Decadent Dream. This is a dupe for Amouage Guidance. And I love this bottle. Just look how pretty. It's got like a little gem here. It's just so beautiful. Like, it's more beautiful in person than what you see on video and on the pictures. I love it, and I love this sort of blush pink. Okay, so let's go up with the notes. On the top, it has pear, hazelnut, and incense. In the middle, it has osmanthus, rose, saffron, and jasmine. And in the base, it has sandalwood, vanilla, and ambergris. This, I'm just gonna start by saying, it smells very upscale and niche. Like, it doesn't smell like a bottle that costs $25, $30, $40. It doesn't. It's very nutty and it's very creamy, and it's just perfect for the fall and winter. Let's spray a little bit. Okay, it's got a good sprayer. Oh my goodness, let me try my best to explain this perfume. If you know me, you know that I am a fresh, feminine girly. I am not really into gourmand or sweet perfumes. But having said that, I have to say this smells amazing. Amazing. Would I wear this? No. No, because this is not the type of perfume I wear. But it smells so good. It does. Like, seriously. It smells upscale. It smells amazing. I went to Nordstrom and I sampled Amouage Guidance in order to compare them side by side. When you spray this, the first thing you smell, it's a very heavy nut note. Now, and this is funny to me, this has hazelnut. Okay? I love hazelnut. I adore hazelnut. Definitely this has a nut note. But to me, when I smell this, it smells exactly. It's that I just, when you smell something and then you get an image in your head right away that you can't help it. When I smell this, or Amouage, either one, what I get in my mind immediately is these amaretto cookies. I don't know if you have ever tried them. They're made with bitter almond. They don't have hazelnut. But funny enough, that's what this smells like to me. It smells just like an amaretto cookie, because it has a little bit of bitterness there. It's definitely very, very nutty. Nutty, not like a bad perfume, no. Nutty that it has a nut note. Now, this one, it has, on the top it has pear, like I said, and it has incense. I don't get the incense, which is great, because that's not a note that I enjoy. I mean, many people do, but I really don't enjoy it. So if you don't enjoy it like me, then don't worry. I don't pick up on the incense. I cannot smell the pear per se, but the pear is there because this perfume, it's fresh at the beginning. And that's all thanks to the pear. And that is the main difference that I find between Decadent Dream and Guidance. Guidance, it's like a heavy, strong perfume, sort of creamy, right away. Right away. This one smells just like it. Don't get me wrong. It smells just like it. But it's a tad fresher in the beginning. And it's the pear. And that makes it more wearable. This makes it easier to wear, I feel, than Amouage Guidance. This is definitely a gourmand, full-on gourmand. But Maybe if you're not used to wearing gourmands, perhaps this one, it's easier for you than to wear Guidance. But they smell the same. They do. It's just when I'm comparing side by side that definitely this one smells fresher. And I don't know why, to me, this one smells a little bit more feminine than Guidance. Not that Guidance is masculine, no. Just that this one smells a little bit more feminine. I don't know if it's the rose or the jasmine, but definitely. In the dry down, you get more of that creamy sandalwood. It's there. I feel like in Guidance, you get the sandalwood more straight away as well. Sometimes when I review perfumes, like I really think about this because I have to think that not everybody has a perfume channel and it has a perfume on one side and another on one side and has a paper here and a paper here and has sprayed a perfume here, has sprayed a perfume here, and is comparing, not like a regular person doesn't do that, okay? So I have to find a balance between really explaining what I'm smelling and the differences, but I have to always remind you that if you're outside, if you're just a regular person, if you wear this, if you go out and you shower and you dress really pretty and you wear this and you go out, people will think you're wearing Guidance, like 100%, 100%. This is a wonderful buy. If you love those type of scent profiles, if you're a gourmand girly, if you love the note of hazelnut or almond, they don't smell very similar. The only similarity they have is that nut characteristic to them. In perfumery, to me, they can smell similar, but hazelnut has this sort of sweetness to it. It's, I don't know, it's amazing, like Nutella, that type of sweetness there. But here, I cannot get the Nutella in it. I can't. I get the nut factor. So it's like, to me, it's like an in-between between an almond and a hazelnut, because it really, really smells just like an amaretto cookie. It really does. But, of course, it's a perfume. Of course, it's lighter and fresher, especially at the beginning. In the dry down, it gets more creamier. In the dry down, the sandalwood starts to come alive more. Very long lasting and performs very, very well. I love this. I've been coming to my closet and smell it every day. That's how much I love it. It smells amazing, smells delicious. The most important thing, you have to like nut notes in perfumes. That's the most important. If you don't like nut notes, then don't even try to get close to this perfume, okay? Because that's the essence of this. Very long lasting, huge performer. It's like a big scent bubble and it leaves a beautiful trail. This is a beautiful, beautiful perfume. Beautiful. Perfect for the fall, perfect for the winter. So this is Decadent Dream by Maison Alhambra. Also by Maison Alhambra, we have Precious Gold. Look at this cute bottle with a cute tag. Here's like a heart and like a little blue square. This is a dupe of Marc Jacobs Perfect. So let's go with the notes. On the top, it has jasmine and narcissus. In the middle, it has almond. And in the base, it has sandalwood. So it's a very simple perfume. It doesn't have a ton of notes. Spray it. Okay. When my perfumes arrive to me, I don't open the perfume box. I let it sit. I put it inside my drawer or here in my closet that is very dark. And I let them sit like for a day or two. And then I open them up because they come so hot. I can even feel it. Like Florida is very hot, and then because of the travel and everything. So when I finally opened this and I smelled it the first time, it had an off note, terrible off note. I put the cap on and I put it away and I let it sit longer. Now that I'm smelling it, that off note has gone quite a lot. Okay, so this perfume needs to sit, because that off note definitely is there at the beginning and it's still there, but very, very faint. in comparison with how it was at the beginning. To me, this perfume smells a lot like narcissus. Like narcissus is the strongest thing, because I smell this and I can smell a lot of yellow florals. Whenever I smell a yellow floral, I don't know if it happens to you, but I get like this thing behind my throat, like a powdery thing behind my throat. I don't know why. This perfume has that. So you have to like yellow florals in order to like something like this. This is not a creamy perfume. Just because you see it has almond and because you see it has sandalwood, it's not a creamy perfume. It's not. But it's not a fresh perfume. Like, look at the color. You know, this type of color, usually fall perfumes and winter perfumes have this sort of ambery color. So it goes really well with this type of weather, the fall weather. But it's not, I wouldn't say it's a warm perfume. It's not. It's a fresh perfume. It's definitely a fresh perfume with a nutty note of almond. Now, I cannot detect the almond, and I feel like I love nut notes in perfumes, that I usually can detect them very well. And I don't know why. I don't know if my nose is broken lately, but I can't detect the almond. And when you look in Fragrantica, people say that the almond is the note they smell the most. So, to me, it does have a little bit of a nut quality to it, but I would define this as a fresh yellow floral. That's how I would define it, with a little bit of a nut note. In the dry down, I can start to smell more of the jasmine. At the beginning, it's more of a yellow floral perfume. And as it dries down, you get a little bit of the sandalwood and a little bit of the jasmine. That nut quality, it's always there, but I won't say to you, this smells amazing, smells like almonds. I cannot say to you this, because to me, it does not smell like almonds. I don't know why. But take this with a grain of salt, because many people in Fragrantica say it does. But I won't lie to you. I'm not going to say what people in Fragrantica say. I will always say what it is that I'm smelling. And I cannot smell almonds. I can sort of guess that it has a little bit of a nut quality to it. But do I think it smells amazing? To be honest, no. Because this is not my scent profile, but also I just don't like how it smells very much. That's the honest truth. But it's not that it smells bad. This is a personal taste. I don't like how it smells very much. But I know many people would love this. I feel like the Perfect line, it's not like Daisy, for example. It's so different. But compared with Perfect, it smells 99% like it. If you love Perfect, but you're thinking of maybe not investing so much money, then I suggest you get this one, because it really, really smells just like it. It does. That's Precious Gold by Maison Alhambra. Narissa Peach, also by Maison Alhambra. I just realized. This perfume is powdery. It's soft, spicy. It's ambery. Okay? So that would be the three characteristics. Yeah, this perfume is really interesting. It really is. You're gonna say, you're crazy, you just said you're talking about fall perfumes. And I am. But as soon as I spray this, and it happened the first time, and it happens every time I'm testing this perfume, I smell suntan lotion. But specifically copper tone. And a copper tone I used to wear a long time ago. So I don't know why. That copper tone has something that this perfume also has, and it reminds me of it. But it's not a coconutty perfume. It's not, okay? Don't think like that. It's not like a suntan lotion because it has coconut. No. There's something here that just reminds me of a copper tone. This has no peach, this perfume. Why is it called peach? I don't understand what they were thinking. But it's very, very misleading, okay? So this is not fruity at all. This is a powdery, so spicy, sort of ambery perfume. I can definitely smell the soft spice. Yeah, it's really nice. But you have to like spicy perfumes, of course. You have to like Crystal Noir, for example, by Versace. That's sort of soft spicy. It's really good. It's very interesting. I really love how this smells on skin, much more than on paper. I mean, it smells really nice on paper, but on skin it smells even better. So make sure to try it on skin. It is definitely powdery, especially in the dry down. At the beginning, it's not too much, but in the dry down, it is. Narissa has a characteristic that I don't know. It was driving me crazy. I was thinking this reminds me of a perfume. It reminds me of something, and something that I have and that I wear often. And I kept thinking what, and then I realized. JLo Glow. It's not a dupe, okay? No, no, no. JLo Glow is mostly white florals. This doesn't have any white florals. But they both have this sort of sharpness to them. It's a sharp perfume. If you know JLo Glow, you know what I'm talking about. Well, Narissa Peach has the same effect, to the point where I just felt like they were similar. But they don't have the same notes. They don't. Because this is more of a ambery and more warm perfume, and this one is white florals. But that sharpness, it reminded me of it. So if you like JLo Glow, you have a better chance of liking Narissa Peach, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? Now, don't think I'm saying it's a dupe. It's not. It's not. In the base, I cannot smell the vanilla in the dry down. I can smell more of the sweet amber and the sandalwood, but the florals stay the whole time. And it has this sharpness that I said. Yeah, it's a really nice perfume. Right now I'm smelling it on my skin. And it turns out so sweet, very sweet. So I think this is a lovely perfume to wear in the fall. Just because of that warmth and that sweetness that you get in the dry down. And I think it's a really, really interesting perfume. I do like it. I like it a lot. So this is Narissa Peach by Maison Alhambra Fayora. This bottle is so pretty too. It has like an ombre, see? Like from sort of purple to pink. And the box it came in, it's the most beautiful thing. The most beautiful thing. Let me show you. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's got like a unicorn. It's like a dream. It's gorgeous. And you open it up like this. And then the perfume is in there. So it would make a lovely gift. But back to the perfume and what it smells like. So let's go over the notes first. On the top, it has passion fruit and rose. In the middle, it has violet, lily of the valley, orris, and jasmine. And in the base, it has vanilla, sandalwood, musk, and cedar. So let's spray this one. This one has the best sprayer from all of them. Perfume is it's viral, like everybody's talking about this. This is definitely, to me, it's powdery, mostly in the dry down, and it's white florals. It is sweet, and when I spray this and I smell it, the first thing that comes to mind, and I know many people won't like this, other people will, I smell something very similar to Play-Doh right at the beginning, okay? I even asked my daughter, I sprayed on a little paper, I didn't say anything, and I said, smell this, what does it smell like? I said, good, do you like it? And she said, oh, it smells like Play-Doh, and I said nothing. Now, after a little while, it starts to change. I think the violet starts to come more afloat because it starts to get powdery, and you can sort of get that sort of makeup scent from the purple florals. That's very characteristic of the purple florals. So it's very feminine and girly, and you start to get like a makeup scent. So the Play-Doh starts to go away and you start to get that. And then this perfume is like a magician or something. I don't know, like a David Copperfield of perfumes or something. All of a sudden, if I leave the little paper and then 10 minutes later I just grab it and I smell it, do you know what I smell? This is what I smell. Yes, I know you're gonna say I'm crazy. This is my daughter's perfume, by the way. This smells amazing. Versace Yellow Diamond. It smells amazing. Now, this perfume, it's sweet. This is not a sweet perfume. This is a fresh, fruity floral. This is sweet perfume, but it has a freshness to it. And in the dry down, there's a point where it just reminds me so much of Versace Yellow Diamond. So imagine Versace Yellow Diamond, but being more creamy, with a little sweetness, with sweetness, with a little powderiness. And I know it's just, it feels like so contradictory, right? It feels like so, it's just weird. Honestly, I was thinking, my viewers are going to think I'm going crazy. But it's true. It's true. It reminds me of Versace Yellow Diamond. But it's not the same. It doesn't smell like this at all times. It's just there's a face to it that it reminds me of it. But this mostly, it's a very feminine, very girly perfume. Very sweet. Very sweet, very girly, very feminine. I feel like the box reflects very well what the perfume is. This can definitely be worn by a teenager, but it can also be worn by an adult. You know how I always say everybody can wear whatever they want, at what age, no matter the gender, no matter anything. But this is gentle enough and innocent enough for a teenager. To me, this is not sexy. It's not. This is a pretty feminine perfume that is powdery, it's sweet, that it has that Play-Doh characteristic, especially at the beginning. But then it has a brightness to it that is very reminiscent to Yellow Diamond. The floral I smell the most is the violet, and I think I can smell a little bit of the rose. I don't get the jasmine here. I really don't. I do get the vanilla. And the vanilla, it's always there from beginning to end. But in the end, it's a little more prominent because that freshness of the perfume has gone, not completely, but has mostly gone. So in the end, you smell more of the vanilla, the sweetness of the vanilla. Like you don't get vanilla per se. It's hard to pick up on the vanilla note alone. But the vanilla is there because the perfume gets very sweet on your skin. Do I think this perfume is groundbreaking? Do I think this perfume is like all that is hyped to be? To be honest, no. I think it's a beautiful perfume. It is. It's beautiful. It smells beautiful. It smells very pretty and girly. But it doesn't have anything that I would say, wow, Like, wow, no, it really doesn't. I feel it's mostly for daytime, but I guess you can use it at nighttime as well, but not like for a very elegant occasion. It's even nice to stay at home and cozy up, with a blanket and watch Netflix and chill. Yeah, it's girly. It's girly, it's pretty. For the price, I mean, it's a good deal, of course. It's a beautiful perfume. I think this is a wonderful gift because it's more of a beautiful presentation, beautiful, pretty scent. So if you have any teenager or any young girl in your family that you want to give a gift to, you can give this one. This is the sort of perfume Ariana Grande will release. Maybe that explains it a little better. It could so easily be an Ariana Grande perfume. It's not, that I know of, it's not duping anything. But yeah, it's that type of perfume. It's that type of being pretty, innocent, sweet. It doesn't have marshmallow, things like that. but it is sweet because of the vanilla, and it does have that florals that make it so feminine, and it's also very gentle, I think. So yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, that's Fayora by Paris Corner. So there you have it, 4 Middle Eastern fragrances that are really good for the fall season. If you ask me, the best of these 4 is definitely Decadent Dream. Like, she's wow. She's truly wow. Not only because it's an perfect dupe for Guidance, with that mild difference that I said of being a little fresher, you know, but only because it smells so upclass, so classy, so niche, so expensive, and so different. Even though I wouldn't wear it myself, but I love how it smells. So this is a gem. If you love Guidance, you can't go wrong getting this one. Trust me. I smell them side by side. It's a really good dupe. Really great dupe. This one, I also recommend it. It's beautiful. Especially if you like warm, ambery sort of perfumes that have sort of a JLo glow characteristic to them. This one is very pretty. It's not something special, but it's a pretty perfume. It is very pretty. This one, I don't know. If you like Perfect, you will love this, because it's the same. I don't think it smells good. That's how I feel. I don't like how that smells, but if you like Perfect, you will love this. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And like always, remember to be good, be kind, be happy, and always smell nice. Bye. Take care. Love you guys.